The water was a deep, ominous blue. It mirrored the cloudless sky above, but beneath the surface a hidden world lurked. Ben McDaniel, an experienced diver, prepared to descend. He checked his equipment, his movements precise and practiced. He gave a thumbs up to his dive buddy, a silent farewell before plunging into the abyss. He never resurfaced. Ben's disappearance sent ripples of shock and disbelief through the diving community and beyond. How could someone so experienced, so at home in the water, simply vanish? The mystery of what happened to Ben McDaniel on that fateful day continues to haunt all who knew him. Ben McDaniel was drawn to the water from a young age. The ocean was his playground, a place where he felt a deep connection and an unexplainable pull. His parents often found him at the water's edge, staring out at the vast expanse, lost in his own world of wonder and curiosity. Growing up on the coast, he spent his childhood exploring the shoreline, collecting shells, and observing the ebb and flow of the tides. The coastal environment was a treasure trove of adventure for young Ben, who was always eager to discover what lay beneath the surface. Snorkeling in shallow reefs, he marveled at the vibrant marine life and the colorful corals. Each dive was a new adventure, a new story waiting to be told. He would spend hours in the water, dreaming of the mysteries hidden in the ocean depths, imagining himself as an explorer of uncharted territories. He became a certified diver as soon as he was old enough. The certification was more than just a piece of paper, it was a gateway to a world he had longed to explore more deeply. With each dive, he honed his skills, learning to navigate the underwater world with precision and care. The underwater world became his second home. It was a place where he found peace and solace, away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. The serenity of the deep blue sea was a stark contrast to the chaos above, and Ben cherished every moment he spent beneath the waves. He was captivated by its tranquility and the abundance of life it held. The ocean was a living, breathing entity, teeming with creatures of all shapes and sizes. Ben felt a profound respect for the marine environment and was always mindful of his impact on it. As Ben grew older, his passion for diving only intensified. He invested in better equipment, took advanced diving courses, and sought out more challenging dive sites. His dedication to the sport was unwavering, and he was always looking for ways to push his limits and expand his knowledge. He logged countless hours exploring shipwrecks, swimming alongside marine life, and pushing the boundaries of his own limits. Each dive was a new chapter in his underwater journey, filled with awe-inspiring sights and unforgettable experiences. The thrill of discovery kept him coming back for more. He was known for his meticulous planning, his calm demeanor, and his unwavering respect for the power of the ocean. Ben never took unnecessary risks and always made sure to prepare thoroughly for each dive. His friends and fellow divers admired his dedication and often sought his advice. He was a seasoned diver, not a risk-taker. His experience and knowledge made him a reliable and trustworthy dive buddy. Ben's approach to diving was methodical and cautious, ensuring that he and his companions always returned safely to the surface. Which is why his disappearance is so baffling. Despite his extensive experience and careful planning, Ben vanished without a trace during one of his dives. The search for him was exhaustive, but no clues were found. His absence left a void in the diving community, and a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. The site chosen for the dive was known as the Devil's Chimney. It was a challenging dive, a narrow underwater canyon that descended deep into the ocean floor. The canyon was notorious for its strong currents and limited visibility, a test even for experienced divers. But Ben had navigated these waters before. He was confident in his abilities. The dive plan was straightforward. Descend into the canyon, explore the unique rock formations, and observe the marine life that congregated there. They would then slowly ascend, making the necessary decompression stops to avoid the dangers of the bends. But something went terribly wrong. Ben and his dive buddy descended into the Devil's Chimney. The water grew colder as they went deeper, the sunlight fading above them. They communicated through hand signals, their eyes scanning the shadowy depths. They were surrounded by the eerie silence of the deep ocean, broken only by the sound of their own breathing. Then, without warning, Ben's dive buddy lost sight of him. The current had grown stronger, swirling around them. Visibility was reduced. He searched frantically for Ben, his heart pounding against his ribs, but Ben was gone. He was forced to surface, alone and without a trace of his friend. Section 5. The Frantic Search. The alarm was raised as soon as Ben's dive buddy surfaced alone. A full-scale search and rescue operation was launched. Coast Guard vessels scoured the surface of the water, their searchlights cutting through the darkness. Sonar equipment was deployed, hoping to pick up any sign of Ben on the ocean floor. Divers, many of them Ben's friends and colleagues, volunteered to search the underwater terrain. They faced treacherous conditions, their movements hampered by the same strong currents and poor visibility that had challenged Ben. But despite their tireless efforts, the search yielded nothing. Ben McDaniel had vanished. Section 6. Whispers from the Deep, Theories and Speculation. In the absence of any concrete evidence, speculation ran rampant. Theories, ranging from the plausible to the outlandish, circulated among the diving community and made headlines in the local news. Some whispered about the possibility of equipment malfunction, a catastrophic failure that could have led to Ben's disappearance. Others pointed to the treacherous nature of the Devil's Chimney itself. They spoke of unexpected currents, underwater caves that could trap even experienced divers, and the possibility of a disorientation leading to a fatal ascent. But none of these theories could fully explain Ben's disappearance. Section 7. The Human Element. Could it be foul play? As days turned into weeks, and the official search was called off, the whispers took on a darker tone. The community, once hopeful and united in their search efforts, began to fracture. Conversations that once centered around hope and rescue shifted to speculation and suspicion. People who had known each other for years started to look at one another with wary eyes, wondering if someone among them knew more than they were letting on. Some began to consider the possibility of foul play. The idea that Ben's disappearance was not just a tragic accident but something more sinister started to take root. Rumors spread like wildfire, each more outlandish than the last. Some whispered about old grudges and hidden secrets, while others speculated about strangers seen in the area around the time Ben vanished. Could Ben's disappearance be more than just a tragic accident? The sight of his abandoned scuba gear on the beach became a haunting symbol of the mystery. Divers and locals alike pondered the possibilities. Was there an underwater current that swept him away, or did something, or someone, cause him to leave his gear behind? Was it possible that someone, intentionally or otherwise, had played a role in his vanishing? The notion that a human hand could be involved added a chilling dimension to the case. Friends and family members replayed their last interactions with Ben, searching for any clues or signs they might have missed. The idea that someone close to him could be involved was almost too much to bear. While there was no evidence to suggest foul play, the possibility, however remote, added another layer of complexity to an already perplexing mystery. The detectives assigned to the case found themselves sifting through a mountain of tips and leads, each one more tenuous than the last. The lack of concrete evidence was frustrating, but the whispers and suspicions couldn't be ignored. The authorities investigated, interviewing Ben's dive buddy, family and friends, but no concrete leads emerged. Each interview seemed to raise more questions than answers. The dive buddy recounted the day's events in painstaking detail, but nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Family and friends were equally baffled, offering no new insights into Ben's state of mind or potential enemies. The question of whether Ben's disappearance was a tragic accident or something more sinister remained unanswered. The eerie, foggy lake at dawn became a metaphor for the case itself, shrouded in mystery and uncertainty. The unsolved missing persons caseboard, filled with photos and notes, stood as a silent testament to the enduring enigma of Ben's fate. The community, though divided by suspicion, remained united in their desire for answers, hoping that one day the truth would finally come to light. Section 8. The Unanswered Questions. Years have passed since Ben McDaniel vanished into the blue depths of the Devil's Chimney. The ocean, once a source of wonder and excitement for him, now holds the secret of his fate. The mystery of his disappearance continues to haunt his loved ones, the diving community, and all those captivated by the unanswered questions that linger beneath the surface. Was it a tragic accident? A fatal miscalculation? Or did something more sinister unfold in the murky depths of the Devil's Chimney? The answers, it seems, are lost somewhere in the deep, as elusive as the man they seek to explain. Section 9. A Call to Action, Unraveling the Enigma. The mystery of Ben McDaniel's disappearance is a chilling reminder of the power and unpredictability of the natural world. On that fateful day, Ben, an experienced diver, ventured into the depths of the ocean, never to return. His story has since become a haunting legend among the diving community, a tale that underscores the inherent risks of exploring the underwater world. It serves as a stark warning to even the most experienced divers that the ocean demands respect, and that even the most meticulously planned dives can end in tragedy. The ocean, with its vastness and depth, holds secrets that are beyond human comprehension. The currents, the underwater caves, and the unpredictable marine life all contribute to the dangers that divers face every time they descend into the water. But it is also a call to action. A call to delve deeper into the circumstances surrounding that fateful day, to understand what might have gone wrong. Was it a sudden underwater current that swept Ben away? Did he get trapped in an underwater cave, unable to find his way out? Or was there some other unforeseen event that led to his disappearance? To re-examine the evidence and explore every possible explanation, divers and investigators have spent countless hours searching for clues, piecing together fragments of information in the hope of uncovering the truth. Every dive, every piece of evidence brings them one step closer to understanding what happened to Ben. Perhaps with fresh perspectives and a collective determination, we can shed light on this enduring enigma. The diving community, along with experts in marine biology and underwater exploration, continue to collaborate, sharing their knowledge and expertise. Their combined efforts are driven by a shared goal: to solve the mystery and bring closure to Ben's family and friends, and bring a sense of closure to those who continue to seek answers in the vast and unforgiving depths of the ocean. The search for Ben McDaniel is not just about finding a missing diver, it's about understanding the ocean's mysteries and respecting its power. It's about the human spirit's relentless pursuit of answers, even in the face of overwhelming odds. What do you think happened to Ben McDaniel? As we continue to explore the depths, we must remember the lessons his story teaches us about the ocean's power and the importance of caution and respect in the face of its mysteries. Like and subscribe to Oblivion Unlocked for more thrilling mysteries.